Anyway, here we are. Welcome back to WWJD. With the Jrip episode 7. Or this episode's called Bitches with Stitches.
I'm Brandon.
Fuck you. Maybe
Joshua is my name.
I'm first. We're also talking about snakes as well, because Brandon is going to lead us in this with his missing colon story. Set it off, Brandon. You don't have a colon.
Yeah, so guys, I had a terrible...
Hold up. First off, how can you be gay without a colon? I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about in general a person. How are you able to be a homosexual like you are?
I'm not.
Very strict top.
I'm not. I just don't do that shit. So
just don't be gay. Advice to any of the homosexuals out there: just don't.
Yeah, that came from Brandon. Brandon said, "Don't be gay.
Just stop. Just stop."
All right.
Oh my God.
Tell us your story. Ready.
Okay, so I was going into the Navy as a special boat operator, and I was already having some cramps, and I had some inclination that I had some sort of colitis or some sort of bad issue, but I had advice otherwise that said otherwise, and I trusted the other advice, and I pushed through the training. I think because of my compromised immune system, I got cryptosporidium from a pool. The cryptosporidium went rampant in my bloody stool, and it just progressively got worse and worse and worse and worse. And I'm not entirely sure how I was able to perform like I did for as long as I did, but I kind of ran myself into the ground, and 90% of my colon was destroyed. So there was like 8 doctors that everybody in my area kind of like couldn't do anything for me. So they sent me up to UW-Madison, and there was 8 doctors that needed to perform surgeries, like would-be doctors. And so they used me as like a guinea pig for a laparoscopic total colectomy with ileal pouch reconstruction. So I got like an ostomy bag hole that they gave me. So I basically had to shit out of my stomach for like 3 months, and then while it was healing. And so they took the end of my small intestine, and then they sewed it up into like a pouch, and then reconnected that to my the last part of my rectum. And so basically, like, they the biggest incision's about like that, and they stapled it up.
Many?
Huh?
I was about to ask you to how many.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes that they went in with rods and stuff. And so there's one right below my belly button. And when I was a lifeguard, the kids would be like, "Why you got 2 belly buttons?" And I was like, "I don't." But what was fucked up with that surgery was they something happened when it was healing, and it abscessed. Man, dude, I had to have like huge pads, like women's pads on my stomach, because it was just leaking pus, like pools and pools of fucking pus. It was bad. So bad.
Oh my God. So, hold up. You had to use women's pads. You already had these in your purse, didn't you?
I kept them, yeah. I keep them as a reminder.
Yeah.
Just in case my side busts open and starts leaking again. Oh shit, it's that time of the month.
It's that time where I'm bleeding from my stomach.
Let me cover my vaginas. I had to take one from you. I took it.
That went in perfect though. That worked. Because we literally talked about your colon, and then we were talking about a time of the month. That's a vaginas.
That is a vaginas.
Fuck a pussy. We out here looking for some. Right before you moved up, like right before like I really met you?
It happened in 2008.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
You moved up in like 2010
What?
when you moved here. 2010.
I've moved back to North Carolina in 2009. Yeah, the beginning of 2009.
That's when we corrupted you and got you to smoke weed.
Yep, I was 21.
For real.
Yeah,
Me
first time I had minors get me high on my 21st birthday.
We also got to do Jrip. That was cool. I mean,
What?
you did shrooms with us. That was cool.
Yeah.
That was fun. I don't think you've done it much since. Like maybe once.
I've done it twice in my entire life. I did it once, a full 8th, and then the second time I did a 16th.
That's a good fucking topic. Me and Josh actually had some together stories of tripping.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Let's go into some more stitches shit. I can tell one, Josh, or if you have one. Didn't you what was that one with the 4-wheeler and
Me?
the fucking cord and all that?
Yeah. So,
Fix your audio.
me?
No, you're great always.
All right, him. It's always me. Wait till Wednesday, folks, or whenever. I don't know. We make
It
these
might
every
be.
single day, like 6 a day.
Yeah.
So,
It might be today, considering when you see this. But
Scar
yeah,
stories.
so
Scar stories.
when I was in 7th grade, we had like 4-wheelers and shit at my dad's house. We had like a big pasture. So what we decided to do was we drilled a hole in like 3/4 inch tongue and groove piece of plywood, because like the thin plywood just fell apart whenever you would hit something with it. It would just shatter. So you got like a nice thick piece of plywood, and we tied it behind, or we chained it behind the 4-wheeler about 15 feet.
smart kid.
And we would be on the plywood and go around the pasture and like sling each other off of it.
Oh yeah,
And
we used to do that on the knee board. Yeah.
Yeah, so we would do it like into, there was like an area where it was a bunch of like vines and brush and shit where we could just like throw you off, and you get kind of hurt, but like not bad, not injured.
You get hurt for city kids. For city kid, you get
Yeah, but you just kind of like roll around. You get like some vines snag you, and then you're like, oh, that was fun. But so
like
this
They're like some dumb white boys.
But so this time we go around the corner, and the piece of plywood, the four-wheel, like the plywood was going this way and the 4-wheeler was going this way. And because it snapped around so quick like that, I like went over in front of it. Like if I'm on the plywood like this and it turns around this way, because of how I fell off of it like this, and then the back corner swung around and smacked me in my head right here.
Oh, I could see it. I could see the whole thing. That's terrible. That happened fast too, I bet.
He's got a nice scar on the back of his head.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. It should be like right there.
Kind of.
Yeah, you can kind of, yeah.
It's like from here to here.
That was interesting.
But yeah, I fucking woke up in my dad's truck, like with what was a white towel, now solid red, just blood everywhere. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And they were just like, you got fucked up. And I was like, oh shit. And like when we got to the hospital, like they wouldn't let me look at it. And I just took off the towel from my head when we walked in, and the lady just was like, oh, and we walked immediately into a room. Like, we didn't check in or nothing. That was the only time that's ever happened. But yeah, they like saw my fucking head, and they just walked us in the back. And then I went in the bathroom because I was fine. I was just like, oh yeah, I'm good. I'm just bleeding. It's cool. And I looked in the bathroom. I could see my skull, and that was That shit was dope. Oh my god.
It wasn't OSB. It was like plywood.
Yeah, no, it was like thick fucking real shit. It split my shit. They told me if I was going like 10 miles an hour faster, it would have fractured my skull and I'd have died. Like they were like, you're lucky you weren't going like a little bit faster because you'd be dead right now.
God damn.
I was just like, oh. But yeah, so I got like 13 staples right here.
Wow.
So I figured out I'm just gonna fucking mute myself until I jump in with an interjection.
Okay.
That's professional of you, boss man.
You get a gold star for that.
Thank you. I guess I'll tell my story. So the first one, I'll just start from the youngest age where I got stitches. I got 5 of them right here on my eye. I was trying to. I knew it was between. We know it's between 5 and 9, and my mom like counted it earlier, and it's. But I got those. I was jumping around on a I was jumping around when I was transitioning from a dresser to this like dollhouse to this other like nightstand back to the bed. We were jumping around like me and all my cousins. And I was young, man. I was jumping the and fucking sliced the shit up, and like the skin was peeled down, whatever. And I ran out there drawing. Rest in peace. Ran out there drawing. What's going on? Lips. My dad and my uncle Harry had the only car, or the only car. So like they in like boss track or whatever. Much until we get the hospital, strap me down, because I'm flipping. I'm like, no, I can't give any fucking. My head like a Velcro thing, one like my waist, and then like my thighs, like my fucking ankles. I don't know. It's like 5, 6, 7 of them.
One. Yeah.
Got you strapped down. Your audio is.
You don't have to walk them to the place though.
I'm cutting in and out.
Yeah, you better cover up them yeeks when you go outside.
So, we're am I cutting out for real, Josh?
You were. That whole story was cutting out for me at least.
Yeah, Sam. Love you, baby. Thank you.
Josh, did you catch that whole story?
Yeah. Like I know what you were saying, but like I couldn't really hear you. I could put it together, but I couldn't really hear exactly what you're saying. Y'all were jumping on the shit. You busted your face, and then your cousins were like, "Yeah, your cousins were like, fuck." And then you got to the place, and they had to strap your shit down because you were like, "You're not stitching my face up."
All right, Perk is back. Anyway, so
wow. That's a nice phone you got there.
Yeah, I was using the fucking S9 trying to fucking look at this crap.
You should have cased it. You should have cased that phone.
I had it cased for a long time and it broke. It still broke, dude. And then I just let it go. Okay, I'll retell this fucking story. I'm jumping around between like 4 different things in a room, and this is better now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you look a lot better too. You look immaculate.
Thanks. Trying to fuck?
No.
No colon. Yeah, I don't think you're the one for me. This dick would wreck you.
What the fuck?
So I'm jumping around from a dollhouse to a nightstand to a bed to a dresser to a I'm firing this Wibbas. I'm firing.
5 demerits.
Okay. 5 demerits. Fucking taking 5 points from fucking Gryffindor right now. So, shit. Whatever you're Hufflepuffing over there, you need to stop.
Am I still making noises?
No. Damn, got the cover.
So I go to the hospital. That's the last thing I remember. I ran out to my aunt Kim. My mom was in the shower. My dad and uncle had the only cars or car. I don't really remember. And she's holding it to my face and making sure that I'm good. And so then when I made it to the ambulance, they strapped me down, one over my head, one over my chest, my abdomen, my thighs, my fucking ankles. It might have been more than that. It might have been less, but it was enough to hold my little 4-year-old ass down. Like freaking out. So they stitch it up, whatever. It's cool. I got a fucking badass scar because of it now. That's awesome. I almost lost my fucking right eye, which would have been pretty cool as well because I'm left eye dominant anyway, and I'd have just had my left eye. That would have been serious Illuminati. But that segued into a few weeks later, me and my brother roughhousing, and my brother's 9 years older than me, so he's stitches. And
Oh, I'm right eye.
Roughhousing, and I hit my head on the back of the coffee table, and it fucking sliced me open. My head's busted open, and my dad's like, "You want to go to the hospital to go get stitches?" Basically, I'm like, and fucking, so my dad wrapped me up like a mummy, and I got fucking stitches in my head still.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a bunch of scars on my fucking head when I shave it, but
Me too. I got one. I was man. I had it planned out for a long time. I was gonna scare the shit out of my brothers in their room, so I was up on the banister of the stairwell, right in that hall, and I was just chilling there in the dark like a fucking gargoyle, and I was like, oh, good. I jumped into their room, and I jumped in right. I hit my head on the top of the fucking door frame. Knocked my fucking head in. I was knocked out on the ground. I don't know how long I was laying there, right? My brothers wake up and they go, "What's going on?" I'm like, what's going on? Yo, I got up. My brothers turned on the light. I had blood pouring down my face, and they started screaming. They're like, I said, get mom. I don't feel very good.
You scared him already.
That shit turn your ass into a gargoyle, boy. You was stone cold.
Oh my god.
Y'all want to see that? I wonder if you can still see it. Can you see it?
Oh my god. I'm looking. I think there's like a white spot. Yeah. There it is.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I have a story that's really fun. I didn't get stitches because of it, but I have a story that's like very similar.
I'm changing the name. It's going to be Bitches Get Stitches, in parentheses, Scars and Staples.
Okay. But like, so this one time, I was playing hide and go seek with my sister, but my dad was like, "All right, what you do instead of hiding this time, because she's gonna expect you to hide, you scare her when she goes to seek you." So I was like, "You're a fucking genius." So I go in my room.
No, he's a fucked up adult.
Yeah. Like, terrorize your sister. It'll be funny for me. But so the story's so great because, like, all right, so I go in the room and I'm hiding, like, in our bedroom, me and my sister's bedroom, and I jump from like behind the door when she comes in, and I'm just like, "Rah!" And she grabs the nunchucks off of the dresser and just beats the fucking shit out of me.
Cut you?
Huh?
She cut you?
Yeah, she busted my head open with the fucking nunchucks.
Oh!
And I was like,
Oh my god, dude.
Josh got fucking nunchuck handled by his sister. That's
so my sister realizes that it was me, and there's blood fucking everywhere because head wounds bleed a lot. And she's just like, "Oh my god!" And we're like, "Dad, I'm bleeding." And my dad's like, "You're okay, buddy. You're all right. But watch this. This is gonna be funny." My dad takes it a step further, and goes and gets some SpaghettiOs and puts them in his hand, and he's like, puts them on my head, and he's like, Chelsea, his brains are falling out. Oh, what'd you do to him? And Chelsea starts crying.
I know you're dead, and I know this is true, dude.
He's like, you killed him. He's gonna die now, probably. And I was like,
oh man, that's fucked up.
Shit.
Nice. It's pretty good.
God.
Yeah,
My ex was really, really good at scaring the shit out of me, man. She was so good at it, and she would do it all the fucking time. And I would never expect it. You know, I was like never expect it coming. I tried to scare her, but it was like she knew. It was like she felt the energy, and she was like, yeah, something's wrong around here. It's like women have that fucking power. I don't know if you guys ever played like trying to scare your girlfriend. Girls have an innate sense of what's happening around them, like a mushroom or something. Like their hair is like extra stimuli, you know, to detect.
Women are actually
to detect
closer
fear.
to mushrooms in genes than they are to men.
Yo, she tried to do that shit to me. She did it when I was at the trash can. Like, so it was like nobody's normally around me at the trash can, dude.
Whoa. Trash can, is that the gay bar you frequent?
No.
Nobody's ever around you? You're a good-looking gay dude, man. I don't understand.
The fuck? See, I can't escape it my whole life, man.
It's just because you're pretty. It's just because you're a pretty man.
Yeah, you are. You're just
I appreciate that. I feel like shit because of this story. But, dude, I had my keys in my hand, and she fucking jumped me. I got so fucking scared, dude. I, like, not even thinking. I turned around and just chunked my keys at whatever was there. Crashed right on her fucking eye and her nose. It cut her twice.
God damn, man.
Did she ever try to scare you after that?
Yeah. But she did it.
You gotta learn her twice.
I was gonna say you should have thrown them keys harder.
No, it was a fun game, but I would have never expected. I don't know. It was like you kind of get
the keys.
Well, no, man. I mean,
let's play the face keys game, baby. Okay. Oh yeah, that's my favorite.
Man, dude, yeah, it was horrible, man. I hated that. That was bad.
That does suck, man. That sucks.
Because I mean, man, dude, I really thought I was dying, like somebody was killing me on the street, like. So good. I got my grandma good one time, and I probably should have. She might have tripped. But she was walking into the kitchen, and I grabbed her leg from underneath the table, and she about shit her pants, man.
Why'd you fucking do that to your grandma?
She has a fucking heart attack.
She scared me sometimes. I don't know.
Wasn't that hilarious? Wasn't that funny, Grandma? Wasn't that just fucking hilarious?
I scare Destiny's dad all the time.
I don't scare anybody because if motherfuckers scare me, I might kill him.
Dude, he's like 69 years old and he can't hear. So
hold up, I'm scaring a 69-year-old deaf man.
And I'll just come up because my favorite thing to do is I'll come up while like he's working, or like if he's sitting down in his chair watching TV, I'll just like put my head right next to him, and then he'll be like, he's like, I didn't hear you come in. I was like, oh,
I'm very, very sneaky, sir.
Very, very sneaky.
Very sneaky.
I
think you underestimate the sneakiness.
You change his socks too, don't you?
Oh man, y'all got any more scar stories? I got one.
Hit me.
So I was in the middle of the night. I don't know. I just sometimes Yeah, well, not. I mean, I guess it ain't that funny. Well, it's kind of interesting. So I'll show it because it's right here. But I was going to the bathroom or something. I don't know. I ran out of my room, and I fucking caught the thermostat. I caught the thermostat.
I hit my elbow because you.
What?
What's
Josh,
going
mute
on?
yourself.
Sorry,
guys.
Oh man, sorry.
That's what I need, bro.
So, well, I don't know if y'all can see it. Can you see that scar there real good?
No.
I ain't seeing it.
Damn. Hold on.
See shit.
Hold on. You see it?
Oh yeah, I see it now.
So I fucking ran into a thermostat, dude. A fucking thermostat ripped it right off the wall. It everything just fucking exploded all over the fucking place. Mercury everywhere. It left like a Grim Reaper scythe.
That's crazy.
You saw it, right?
Yeah.
I got one. Fuck it. We're talking about scars. We'll just rock out.
I don't have any like cool scars. Like all of my shit like heals pretty fucking well, honestly.
All right. So, where's this on my leg? Okay, right here on my leg. Can you see that?
What happened?
So we were fucking like, I don't know, 10 years old, melting popsicle sticks or not popsicle sticks, popsicle fucking wrappers.
Mm-hmm.
And and the fucking plastic fell on my fucking leg.
Dumbass.
Like drip, right? I was like lighting it above my fucking self like an idiot. Stripped on my leg and just seared me.
Mm.
Oh, I do have some other those things. Anyway, so
What'd you do to them with? A cigarette?
oh, dude, I got shot by a shotgun. Actually,
Sweet pattern. That's a fucking gnarly pattern for a
the
shotgun.
fucked up thing is, I told them to aim over here, and it's fucking. So, my other stitches story. I'll tell you another one. I got stitches right here on my finger. Y'all see them bad boys? I got this one.
Yeah.
See that, Jaja?
I got a scar on my hand too from a dog. You can't even see it.
Like it even like has this dimple when you cut it or when I crease it. You see?
Yeah. Yep.
But I have no feeling in this finger. Like the side of it, because I never went back to the person for the nerve damage specialist or whatever. I go fix my nerves. Why do I care? It's a finger.
You ever see somebody slip and fall on the ice when they try to catch themselves and they hit their head? You ever see that? That's how I got that. Do you know those little berms on the motorcycle track in the backyard? And they fill it with water? Well, they would fill it with water and they would freeze. Well, one year it froze really good, and I was back there, and I fucking lucky Kit. I don't know. Do you remember Kit?
Kit.
I think what's her last name now? Compton? Was it Compton? Kit.
Yes, I do remember Kit. I was thinking. I'm sorry. We shouldn't have said people's names on. I don't give a fuck.
Oh no, yeah, she was there, and she was screaming, man. I fucking got up from the ice and I had blood. She was like, "Oh, are you okay?" Ah! And man, I'll be honest, that probably hurt the most out of any of the cuts I've ever had. Yeah. That one killed.
Well, my finger, so Josh, can you see that now?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So I got a knife from my grandfather on my dad's side for Christmas, and I got I got a knife from my grandmother's side of my grandmother on my dad's side, and I got a BB gun from my grandfather on my dad's side when I was 12 years old for Christmas. So I'm using the knife to open the BB gun.
Of course.
And like you do, you fucking go like that, you know. And we were about to leave for the mall. Like, Mom wanted to go to the mall, and Andy wanted to go and shit. And, like, I couldn't stay there by myself. They wouldn't let me. Like, I want to go, fuck it, whatever. But I was like, I wanted to shoot my fucking BB gun first. I was going to shoot it out my window. I was just starting. be a wild little kid.
Yeah.
So I cut it and I fucking sliced my finger wide the fuck open, man. I had eight stitches. You could see the fucking those fat meat coming out of the fucking wound, and then you could see the bone right, and then it like congealed and closed up. And it started bleeding really. But then I wrapped it with a fucking washcloth, and we didn't go home. I guess went home, but we had to go to the hospital. So they fucked these stitches now.
I don't
Because
I don't have
it starts in the middle of my finger right here, like on the inside, and goes all the way around. Cut my finger open, almost cut this off. If it was a sharper, might have.
Mm.
But yeah, that was wild. But yeah, I have no fucking feeling in my finger. That's about it for that one. That was crazy as shit.
that is crazy as shit. I remember I was getting vegetables ready with my dad to like we were cutting like probably a little bit more than half an inch, a little bit less than 3/4 of an inch. I can't think right now, but right in there, like 5/8 of an inch for fucking slices of vegetables like zucchini, squash, and shit like that. Using mandolin. Am I? Why am I doing that?
Any echoing for you, Brandon?
Nothing here. I don't hear nothing.
Okay,
Did muting
go on.
yourself?
Vegetables and zucchini.
Oh, okay. I don't know. That's weird. But yeah, so I was like slicing up. I think it was zucchini or squash or something. And my dad had just. I'm good. My dad had just sliced his fucking like a piece of his thumb off like the day before, prepping vegetables, and then like that's why he told me to do it. So like I started slicing up the vegetables, and then from the other room, he's like, "Don't slice your fucking thumb open." Like me, and I was looking backwards at him while I was slicing the vegetables, and I was like, "I'm not gonna slice my fucking finger open like you." And then like I just felt the blade hit this knuckle. I felt it go through my finger and stop on the knuckle, and I was just like. And I kind of ran around like this for a while, and my dad thought I was joking. I was like, "Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, fuck." And then,
Squirting, wasn't it?
dude, I let go of it to look at it, and this, like, the whole portion just went. And I went,
Whoa!
I was like, "Oh, no, that's not good."
Nail? On the nail?
It went through my nail all the way, like, cut my nail. Went right through my nail all the way to my knuckle. Like
Finger pain sucks.
Yeah, it was right next to the bone. Like it just filleted my shit wide open, and then I had to put it back, and like we put some silver over it, and then like taped it up because I didn't want to go to the doctor. And then like a week and a half later or so, there's like pus and shit coming out of it, and it hurt really bad, and I couldn't like do anything with it. So I had to go to the hospital, and they were like, "You should have got stitches, but."
Did you say you put silver on it?
Yeah, it's like
colloidal silver?
Yeah, like the mesh type shit that you put on a wound to like help it heal or whatever.
A silver mesh?
Yeah, it's kind of like similar
I've
to
never heard of
steel
that.
wool-ish type thing. Yeah,
Oh.
I hadn't heard of it either, but it has like I guess shit in it to help you heal and like
Your dad put fucking wool in your wound, probably one from the dishes.
He put tin foil over top of it.
It got
come here, boy.
infected. This is some of that new technology.
New shit. You just put a little bit of this over it, tape it up. 2 weeks later, you'd be good as new, boy.
Boy,
rub some damn dirt.
You're what?
I'm white. I'll go to the hospital. I'm white.
You're built different. You're white.
Me and them, we don't get along. I'm white.
Yeah, me and my daddy, we don't get along because I'm white.
Oh, yeah.
Me and my daddy and mama, we don't get along. We need to tell the context of this joke because we fucking brought it up in the past 2 podcasts. So basically, the premise of the joke is, and I made this up, the content king. Anyway,
all jokes are stolen from Alec.
Josh's joke is even better, but y'all ain't ready for that because y'all are a bunch of pussies. Anyway, so the premise of the joke is that it's like a white guy getting a survey, and they're asking him like, "Oh, are you male or female?" And he's like, "I'm white. Like I ain't no male or female. I got friends that are male or female, but I'm white. God damn it!" Like just like a declarative, but an antagonist. And it has nothing to do with racism. And then they're like, "Are you racist or something?" He's like, "Racist? I'm white."
What the hell? Racist? I'm white.
I don't see gender.
All I see is white. I look around. It's white.
Sunlight. What colors? It's white.
White.
So yeah, that's the premise of the joke. We're not white supremacists. We're actually pretty fucking far from it. We're black supremacists here on the podcast.
Yeah, actually, y'all seen those videos where the white people are in chains and they're begging for forgiveness?
I'll be real, them
organized
dudes.
that.
I'll be real, them dudes from.
To be the actors because we were doing this podcast and people would think it was satire.
You know when do you remember that the movie? What are those guys? Those people? The guy when The Rock played the Aquaman. When Rock played Aquaman, he fucking those guys.
Played Aquaman.
Those if there's a supreme race on this planet, it's probably like people from like Papua New Guinea or the.
Be very careful with your next words here, Brandon.
Yeah, cut your racist topic every fucking episode. What is the superior race? The Rock as Aquaman?
Yeah.
The Rock Aquamanians.
Wait, is he Maori or Samoan?
I think he's from
Moana.
Somewhere over there.
Oh, watch what you say.
Watch what you say.
We do fact check here.
Yeah.
Did you say Papua New Guinea?
Popular.
He ate other big Papua New Guinea. Because you know how they're supposed to be really big over there.
No, they did.
That's the joke, Brandon.
Oh. Them guys, man, I'll tell you what.
He was just eating them one by one the rock.
It wasn't a tsunami.
Jokes into a Papua New Guinea bit because I'm a genius.
It wasn't tsunami. It was The Rock. He showed up on the shore and he was just fucking eating them whole. It's like, how do you expect to get your arms this big?
And this was on the Discovery Channel. If you guys watched, it was the aquatic ape theory. I even sprinkled some racism in. How do y'all like that?
Man, I feel super cringe right now. Like, I just left a
scar on the viewer. Anyway,
I try to be funny once. The straight guy tries to be funny, and it failed horribly. This won't be the first time you guys see this failure, but
it's all right, man. You didn't ask to be the straight man. I casted you as that when we had all these board meetings before we started this, like, because we didn't just do this on a whim. We've been planning this for like 6 years since podcasts came out. And we wanted to have the best content, so that's why we've written everything that we say.
Yeah.
And
I like that.
That really shows a true reflection of every joke that I tell is not like off the cuff, like, you know, just a schizo saying some funny shit. It's real. I really mean these things.
The silent cringe.
I mean these things. I'm what? God damn it, the bit is racist now. Fuck.
All right, Alex Jones destroying your own testimony.
I am Alec Jones. Oh shit.
Sorry to inform you, but Alex been disobeying the law. He wears baggy pants and he likes to write on the wall. And I've seen him kissing different girls walking up through the halls. Okay, so this one time, I was at my friend's house across the street from my dad's house. And
that was sick, wasn't it?
Yeah. We were jumping on the trampoline and we were double bouncing each other and stuff. And I went and did.
No, that we are going to plug.
So I did a front flip, and when I landed, they went to double bounce me. But my upper body stayed still, but my legs followed the trampoline and brought my knee into my mouth. And I bit through my face right here.
Oh, man.
It was only hung on by like that much. Yeah. So like it was only a little bit. You could see all of my teeth like through the side of my face and shit. Like it was crazy. I had to get like 8 stitches on the outside and like 9 on the inside or something.
Damn, you look good. Can't see it with all that beard.
Yeah, at least your teeth don't look like mine.
I mean, honestly, the scar healed in a couple years. Like it went away within a couple years. Before I had facial hair, you couldn't see it anymore.
I'm gonna do a 7-second thing during you'll see when the video comes out.
I never got stitched.
Oh, Leech, did you just fart? Oh, bro, y'all stink asses. Get the hell out of here.
Okay. So this is a good time to go ahead and plug the sponsors. I'm sorry that we're 40 minutes in and we have not plugged you guys yet. Thank you to Miller Lite. Miller Lite is a great tasting beer, especially when you've had 5 prior. They will go down so well after those 5 that you'll have 18 in you in no time. And then what you do from there on is your own business. Miller Lite does not judge. Miller Lite as a brand does not endorse beating your wife, beating your kids, calling up your job and telling them fuck you. Miller Lite does not endorse that, but they respect your decision after you have ingested their product. And they say please drink responsibly, and Miller Lite told me as a sponsor of such that responsibly is around anywhere between 10 and 15 beers. So you just you just shouldn't go there. You know?
Well, when you get to 15, and you're starting to realize all your woes in life, grab a Kleenex. A man-sized Kleenex.
What are man-sized tissues for, Brandon? Could you tell us what
it's a new concept? It's a new concept in the executive class. The executive business cases. Sorry, 3-ply. Yeah, and it's it's a man-sized offer.
I think I know what it's used for.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a lot of snot.
Well, that's after the 15 beers.
It's for wiping your mouth after you vomited up all the foam.
Yeah, that's what it is. at all. Kleenex does not necessarily use their tissue for jerking off.
Just want to also shout out to White Claw. I'm drinking the Ruby grapefruit variety today. I just want to thank White Claw for providing us with such a high quality, refreshing beverage that, you know, keeps me going throughout any day when it's warm outside, when I'm having dinner, when I'm at the bowling alley, whatever the occasion. A White Claw or a Miller Lite is proudly here. It's white. If you're white, drink White Claw. It's the law.
Ain't no laws when you're drinking claws except for that you're white.
The best part about drinking claws is there ain't no laws. Actually, that night my friends were burning down that house and they got away with it. They're drinking White Claw. The cops showed up. They had a 18er of these in the cooler. And they said, "Officer, I'm white," and the officer left.
The cops showed up and our two friends they stood next to the burned down house with a handful of
with a can full of gas
and a handful of matches, and still no one found These motherfuckers think that at WWJD Wibbas with Jrip that we have forgotten about Dre. You're wrong.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
I got one more story of this the last stitches I got, which was last March when I wrecked that car. So
last January.
Oh, nice. Nice callback to the perk music. Hey, go check me out on SoundCloud. It's soundcloud.com/eatyourmom'sass. So I hit and run somebody. We're not going to go into too much details because the case is still pending. This is facts. The case is still pending. So I hit and run somebody. I will admit that. Run from the scene, and I tried to jump a chain link fence. I fucking pierced my hand through a fucking chain link fence, the top of it. That shit went into my fucking shit. When I pulled it out, it was squirting. Like, and I could squirt it by fucking moving my hand, like, yeah.
Spider-Man.
These chain link fences.
Yeah, like
where you. Yeah, and you just put your and there's no give, not the ones that are like this at the top where you can.
No, they had spikes at the top with an X.
Yeah,
I'm lucky I can sit in two spots, but it was just this part, and I'm lucky I didn't go all the way through the other side of this.
Yeah,
you giving me massive cringe.
It's the web between the thumb and the finger.
I'll never want to do the things you do.
Nobody does. That's why I'm here. People want to hate me so badly, but they can't because they know that's gay or homophobic, actually.
Yeah, hating a bi person is homophobic. So
you can't hate me. You can't hate me at all. I'm gay.
I'm what? You can't hate. I'm what? I'm what?
Hate me? I'm what?
How the hell? I ain't even got an ounce of hate in my system. I'm what?
I got one more pretty good scar story. I don't have a because once again I should have gotten stitches, but I was like, it's fine. And then like days later, I was okay. So me and this person were hanging out, and we had been friends for a long time, and we were just walking to the woods, and we both had, decent sized knives. No, because we were bored to cut up trails and shit. We had some pretty big fucking knives, like, the blades like that long, like a nice fucking to limb trees and shit. We were gonna go clear some paths, and
right on the Achilles, right on that fucking hacking your Achilles up. Oh hey!
We're walking side by side. We're walking side by side, and we're taking the knives and throwing them at each other's feet and being like, "Oh, don't step there! Oh, don't step there! Oh, don't step there! Oh, don't step there!" Well, he goes, "Oh, what?" And like slams the knife down. I was like, don't step there. And it goes into, like, through my boot into my fucking foot and was, like, sticking out of my foot. And I was just like, ah! And, like, fell over. And, like, the knife fell out of my foot when that happened. And then, like, that just hurts so fucking bad. And, like, still, if I rub, like, you know how you have your tendons and shit in your hand? If I do that on my foot, like, the whole backside of my leg goes numb and, like, my foot goes numb and shit.
Oof.
I got a little scar, like, that big. But, yeah, it was the same thing. Like, I was like, oh, I'm fine, whatever. And then, like, a few days later, the doctor was just like, bro.
On it, put a little fucking dirt on it.
No, I actually
put some steel on it, boy.
I actually did that when I was in California. When I was in California, I was riding my bikes, and I crashed.
Both of them at the same time?
Yeah, both of them. I was standing on 2 seats, and I was riding them over the hills. I could bar spin both of them at the same time. But no, I fell off my bike and, like, fucked my shit all up. It was all bleeding, and I was just like, the only thing I could think of was, like, the most redneck advice I've ever heard: rub some fucking dirt in it. And I was like, okay. I just rubbed dirt all in it, and it stopped the bleeding, and everything was fine. So
nice.
Anybody out there, if you get cut, just rub some dirt in it. You'll be all right.
You're gonna want it to be more of like a silt, though, like a clay, like a some sort of powdery type of dirt, though, right?
Yeah, I mean,
like sand is not gonna fucking stop bleeding.
I mean, it'll help.
Ugh. So you skin the shit out of your shoulder, man. That's crazy. Oh man. Ugh.
Yeah, I got a pretty decent scar on my back from it because I was going over, like, it went like this kind of, and I went to put my front tire over this one, but it hit this one, so I went over the handlebars all the way to the bottom because it, like, kind of went up and then dipped a little bit and then dipped down again, and I was at the top and I was trying to clear the whole thing, but my front tire just, like, clipped it. I just, like, all the way to the bottom, smacked, like, right on my shoulder, and, like, I wasn't wearing a shirt or anything, so I just, like, fucking obliterated my shit. But you rub some dirt in it, you'd be all right.
You're a smart feller. Sorry, guys. I'm getting blown up on TikTok. As a TikTok superstar, I have to embrace the fans.
Oh, yo, shout out Bad Baby for giving me our number today. I just want to say I love you. Message me back anytime.
Facts. He sent it to me. I texted her too, but I had already texted her when she posted that shit right on her birthday. And I was like, yeah, happy birthday to Danielle's for goalies. Them bitches
I was just like, hey, Danielle, I love you. Will you marry me, please? Now that you're 18?
You see how Brandon's got this fucking, like, oh, you guys are fucked up. But he's probably one of us who's most likely to date an 18-year-old. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't give a fuck. People who are tripping about it, it's like, why is there an age of consent if you're gonna keep on fucking moving the goalposts?
Yeah, the older they get, the more scars that they have, and you don't want people with a lot of scars.
Thank you for bringing it back, especially C-section scars and
No, I'm talking about mental ones. Physical scars you can have as much. As you get older, you get these things that they can't heal. It's just like your brain's just like ripped in half and shit.
Nah, I don't know anything about that.
Are you a little mentally traumatized over there?
Nah, dude, if I was mentally traumatized, I'd probably be gay, dude.
The secret age for women is like 24 to 27. That's the ones you want to date. 24 to 27. That's what I think.
And then when they get to 28, 29, yeah, kick them to the curb.
Yeah, and you get
keep them.
Trolleys.
Go get you some Danielle's Bergolias.
I just see her. I just see her beating the shit out of you with a flip flop.
Did you hear me?
What?
You're just talking about beating somebody with a flip flop. Say it again.
I said I just see her on her like y'all together, and she's just beating you with her flip flop. She's like, "Yeah, you like that?" Because she'd be the top.
It's a Gucci flip flop, and
I'm rock solid. I'm spreading my butt cheeks as Mike Honcho.
Spread my butt cheeks as Mike Honcho.
But no,
I'm in the stockade and shit.
I wouldn't date an 18-year-old girl like personally. Now as like a friends with benefits.
See, my only thing is like, honestly, it's more of a relatability issue. Like,
yes.
Like, are you in a proper like? Because somebody can be 25 years old and still act like they're fucking 15, and somebody can be 19 and act like a fucking grown up.
What you got to say? You can at me.
Yeah, and then people go through different things. So like I've met people that were like 17 to 21, and they were like 100-year-old person, just the way that they spoke everything about it. But like, and they're like, "Oh, you're an old soul," and it's like maybe they just paid attention to a lot of shit, and they actually listened and evolved emotionally, because that's emotional intelligence. That's how you can really transcend and actually time travel. Because if you pay attention to something that somebody says, and it took that motherfucker 25 years to learn it, you just gained 25 years of emotional intelligence, basically.
Okay, so what I was saying is that nobody watches really until the end a lot of times. So we can really say whatever the fuck we want. We can get mad racist. We can get mad misogynistic. I hate the motherfucking